Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to start with Lesson 8, I Love My India. India is a beautiful country inhabited by people belonging to different religions and integrating vivid cultures and languages. We are proud of its unity in diversity. We can give our contribution through our lives for the development of our nation. Meera is a student of class 8th who loves her country. She always tries to make her friends and elders happy. She takes interest in helping the weak and less intelligent students of the class. She says that by helping others, she herself studies better. Meera goes to school by cycle. She has never disobeyed the traffic rules. Meera is always present as a willing servant in the celebrations and community gatherings of the village. She has never been reluctant to express her clear opinion. She is always at the forefront to respect her elders and help them. Parents always appreciate her gentle and humble behavior. One day, school bus was late. As soon as the students go out of the bus, most of them ran towards the class. But Meera waited for the kindergarten kids to come out first. By the time national anthem began, small kids started moving to the class, but Meera made all of them stand in attention and she too stood there. But her friends accused her. We could go to class, nobody would have seen us. Then why did you stand there? Meera replied, we have to stand still when national anthem is sung. It's not a matter if teachers are watching or not. It is a sign of our love and respect for our country. An epitome of true Indian. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the missile man of India and the former president, once said, don't declare holiday on my death. Instead, work an extra day if you really love me. Let us compare the assets and liabilities or credits and debits to our country. School and fellow students, when political parties and student unions call for strikes and conduct hurtle for
Read and discuss. Rekha was given 5,000 rupees by her parents as a birthday gift. They said that she can buy a good wristwatch with that money. She went with her mother to the showroom and selected one watch according to her interest. She had a chain adorned with the bright shining stones and costed 4,500 rupees including a tax. When the shop owner said it will cost only 4,000 if she gets it without a bill. She felt a strong desire to purchase it without a bill. Along with the birthday gift, I could also have a suit costing 1,000 rupees, she said to her mother. Her mother stared at her in silence. Immediately, she remembered the thing which she had learned in social science class. It's the duty of a responsible citizen to pay the tax at any cost. You should not avoid giving tax. When she made the payment along with the tax in return, she felt a great satisfaction, pride and joy. Her mother appreciated. Read and evaluate. Manu's house is in the NTPC area. The houses and institutions in this area are constructed on the land given by the government and lease. NTPC freely gives electricity to each house and institution. Manu's parents and relatives need not fear the huge electricity bill which they receive every month. They have many electrical appliances like refrigerator, air conditioner, washing machine, electric cooker, room heater, iron, etc. Be it day or night, light and fans can be always kept on in their house. This is the condition in almost all the houses there. Manu said, so what? We don't have to pay. Then why should we bother? There are many students who come to school and college by train. Raji and Ranjit come to school daily by train. They have monthly season ticket for students. One day, when the duration of the season ticket was over, they didn't have sufficient time to renew the ticket. If they stay back to renew that ticket, they will miss the train. They thought of traveling without ticket. It was an idea of Ranjit. It is a short distance. He is sure that within that short distance, TTE will not come. As a responsible citizen, we have certain fundamental rights and duties. The rights of an Indian citizen is defined within the articles of Indian Constitution, number 14 to 32. Along with the rights, we are also given certain duties. Indian Constitution, Article 51A, deals with our duties. We learn about